has called on the Nigerian Senate to rapidly sustain efforts to amend the Federal Inland Revenue Service Act toward regulating the process of granting corporate tax holidays, import duty waivers, and investment incentives to investors and business in Nigeria, in a bid to cut down revenue laws to corporate incentives. While addressing newsmen in Abuja on Monday, Acting Country Director Oxfam Tijani Ahmed said the bedrock of poverty is not lack of resources but the inequality in the distribution of the resources.
One is to revitalize the state. You will read from the report that some of these challenges are because we think states have abdicated on their social responsibility, privatizing healthcare, privatizing water, privatizing education. We feel that the state has to come out and be an effective bulwark against extreme corporate power. So government should ensure universal provision of healthcare, education, and social protection, and explore publicly boost and public options in sectors from energy to transportation. Two, reining in corporate power, including breaking up monopolies. Sometimes some of these corporate powers have what you call anti-competition behavior. And also we should democratize patent rules. This also means legislating for living wages, capping COP, and new taxes on the super rich and corporations. As we indicated, there is no problem if a company makes profit. But once you make profit, you should also pay living wages. But sometimes the tendency is that a lot of money is paid to shareholders and CEOs. So the proposals we are making is to see how we can more or less redistribute the profit, right? Next is reinventing inclusive and sustainable business. Competitive and profitable business do not have to be shackled by shareholder greed. Democratically owned businesses should better equalize the process of business. Next is the administrative suspension placed on processing of pioneer status incentive applications, we understand, and a review by the Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission to allow for a more comprehensive review.
Also speaking, Executive Director, Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center, CISLAC, Awal Rafsanjani, noted that corruption in Nigeria's tax system is causing the country to lose huge amount of money due to lack of proper taxation and beneficial ownership transparency.
Secondly, the absence of proper taxation system in the country is also one of the very reasons why government is losing a lot of money. You will agree with me, this fraudulent tax holiday that they do give to corporate agencies, if only they are using that money, they would have been able to address some fundamental developmental challenges that we have in Nigeria. There's no reason why, because you have interest in the company, you would go and give 5-year tax holiday, and there's no monitoring of the commitment that is supposed to come along with it, which is to say that, okay, if we give you tax holiday for 5 years, you should use the social corporate responsibility to help in terms of augmenting education, healthcare system, and infrastructure. Nobody monitor whatever those corporate agencies or entities or companies are doing with that. So we are losing huge amount of money simply because of corruption. Because the people approving this tax holiday, they have a share in those companies. And that is why we have been pushing for beneficial ownership. Because with beneficial ownership, we will be able to identify and know who owns what, who is director. The recent scandal, again, PASA, exposed how government officials dubiously use their own company, use their wives and children, and get this kind of either consultancy or contract or tax holiday.